Hi everyone, welcome to TMT Tips with Taylor Mobile Tutoring. My name is Donia. Today we have TMT tip number 12, where we'll be discussing literature and informational text based on our Common Core standards. So literature can be defined as fiction. So depending on your student's age and grade, this may include fairy tales and fables, or maybe even poems. Informational text will include nonfiction, facts, statistics, maybe even how-to guides and things of that nature. You want to make sure that you are getting a good mix of the two in regards to what your student is reading. Also, a really great tip is to follow your student's lead in regards to what they're interested in. So if a student really loves unicorns, then find them some literature about unicorns and have them read that. You may even find some informational text about unicorns and put those together, or perhaps informational text about horses, and then you can discuss how the two are the same or how they're different, and you'll get into comparing and contrasting. So regardless of which of these you are working on, it's really important to make sure that you ask certain questions, such as who, what, where, when, and why, based on the text that the student is reading. Our goal is to make sure that the student is engaged with what they're reading and using their critical thinking skills to answer those questions. So if they're reading about unicorns and you ask, what is the unicorn's name in this story? And they tell you her name is Sprinkles. Where did you find that answer? How do you know that it's correct? So they can refer back to the text and say, here on this page, right there, it says her name is Sprinkles. Awesome. In regards to comparing and contrasting, let's say that a student is really into cars. So you may be reading a magazine or an article about cars, or maybe even about engines. Let's say that it's discussing engines of different vehicles, and it discusses the engine of a sports car and the engine of a pickup truck. Now you can ask that student to compare or find similarities between the two engines, and contrast or find differences between the two engines. Again, our biggest focus is to make sure that the student is engaged with the text, so they learn how to find information instead of just memorizing words or going through the motions. Please make sure you follow us on Instagram at Taylor Mobile Tutoring, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be posting videos every day. We are also still taking requests for videos, so if you have a topic that you'd like us to discuss, let us know. Thanks.